Hello everyone and welcome to this tutorial video for programming in JavaScript. We're going to go over how to declare variables in the JavaScript programming language. This may be a bit different depending on if you've used a language like JavaScript before, but there are three ways to declare a variable. The first is to use the keyword var, and this is the older version of how to declare a variable. It isn't very safe, I'll explain why later. The second keyword is let, and the third is constant, depending on how you want to pronounce it. Now, these three keywords work similarly but are not identical. If you use var, and I'll go over to this snippet to make a point, using var would mean that the variable would be assigned the same value inside and outside of a function. By using let, you are only assigning the value to a variable inside of the scope of this function. You can see here in the comments that declaring let a equal 9 and logging it inside of this block is not the same as declaring let a equal 10 outside of the block. This will make more sense when we go over functions and loops later in the semester, but for right now, using let is the much safer way of assigning variables. The last way to assign a variable is using the keyword const, and it has the same properties as let, except that you will only use the keyword const if you are sure that the variable you are assigning a value to is never going to change within your program. One last thing to keep in mind is, unlike a statically strongly typed language like Java, you don't actually tell JavaScript what the data type is. You don't tell JavaScript to assign a data type like integer or string or anything like that. JavaScript actually interprets the data type when it's being executed, so you actually don't have to worry about that. Those are the basics on how to declare a variable in JavaScript, and we'll go over some edge cases in more detail in later videos, but for now, that's going to be it for this video.